Sean Diddy Combs was rushed to the hospital from the Metropolitan Detention Center at 10 p.m. last night.
Sean Diddy Combs, yes, the music mogul himself, was rushed to the hospital in the middle of the night. What went down? Was it an emergency? Was this a calculated move? We've got all the exclusive details, and trust me, you won't believe the twists in this story. Stay tuned because things are getting wild. It was just another night behind bars at the MDC, one of the most notorious federal detention centers in Brooklyn, until suddenly chaos erupted. Reports are flying that prison staff rushed Diddy to the hospital under the cover of darkness. But why? According to sources, the Bad Boy Records founder was experiencing severe knee pain. Yes, you heard that right, knee pain. But hold up, isn't this the same Diddy who once ran the New York Marathon? What's going on here? At around 10 p.m., officials discreetly transported him to Brooklyn Hospital. No sirens, no flashing lights, just a low-profile move to avoid whispers from fellow inmates and staff. The reason? Allegedly, it was a long-standing knee issue that had flared up. But here's the kicker. Some insiders are not buying this story. Could this be an attempt to get out of prison, even if just for a few hours? Was this a real medical emergency? Or was Diddy playing chess while the rest of us are playing checkers? And let's talk about this MRI scan he reportedly had. Some sources say it was just a standard checkup and nothing alarming came back. So why was he in so much pain? Now here's where it gets even crazier. Less than 24 hours later, Diddy was sent right back to his cell. If the issue was that serious, wouldn't he still be under medical care? Instead, he was quickly discharged and returned to the MDC as if nothing had happened. One insider claims that Diddy had an emotional meltdown during this ordeal. He's reportedly struggling with his current reality. No luxury mansions, no private jets, and definitely no VIP treatment. Sources say he's keeping up a strong front, but deep down, he's not handling this well. And let's be real, Diddy has built his entire empire on control, but now he's at the mercy of the prison system. And that's something he never saw coming. Here's another bombshell. The Bureau of Prisons does not disclose medical trips for safety and privacy reasons. Yet somehow, this information leaked to the New York Post, TMZ, and the Daily Mail within hours. So who's talking? Is there a mole inside MDC? Or plot twist? Could it be that Diddy's own team wanted this story out there to drum up sympathy? Because let's not forget, his legal battles are piling up. This man is facing lawsuits from both women and men, and public perception is not in his favor. Is this hospital trip part of a bigger play to shift the narrative? Of course, social media had to weigh in. Some people are convinced this was a strategic move, calling it the oldest trick in the book. Others think he genuinely needed help, but question why he was cleared so fast. And then there are the memes. You already know the internet wasted no time joking about why Diddy's knees might be hurting. Let's just say the speculation is wild. Let's talk about the timing of this so-called medical emergency. Diddy has been locked up for months with multiple bail attempts denied. Yet, out of nowhere, he suddenly experiences severe knee pain, and this just happens to come after his latest round of legal drama. See, just last week, federal prosecutors hit him with a new superseding indictment. And let's be real, each new charge makes his chances of getting out slimmer. Could this hospital trip be a test run to see if he could finesse a temporary release? Maybe a way to lay the groundwork for a future medical appeal? It wouldn't be the first time a high-profile inmate pulled the medical emergency card to try and get out, even briefly. And the fact that Diddy was so quickly returned to MDC suggests that prison officials weren't buying it either. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Diddy is not built for prison life. This is a man who spent decades living in absolute luxury, surrounded by power, money, and yes, people who catered to his every move. But behind bars, he's just another inmate in an orange jumpsuit, sharing a tiny cell with no privacy and no power. Reports claim he's already been violating prison rules, allegedly using unauthorized phones, getting special privileges, and even having other inmates make his bed. Let that sink in. Diddy, a former billionaire, allegedly having fellow prisoners do chores for him. And let's not forget the real power dynamic in prison. Money might rule in the outside world, but inside, influence comes in different forms. Some sources are heavily speculating that Diddy is doing whatever it takes to secure protection and privileges, and that might explain, well, why his knees are suddenly hurting. Let's just say Twitter did not hold back with their wild theories. Now, let's step back and look at how Diddy's team might be playing this. His PR machine has been suspiciously quiet, not releasing statements, not pushing back, just letting the headlines do their thing. And why is that important? Because silence is a strategy. Diddy is facing career-ending allegations. The lawsuits, the criminal investigations, the industry turning its back on him, it's all happening fast. So what's the best way to soften the blow? Play the sympathy card. First, they let the story of his prison struggles trickle out. Then, this medical emergency conveniently leaks. Next, don't be surprised if we start hearing about Diddy's mental health, isolation, or how he's been unfairly targeted. If history has taught us anything, it's that powerful men in hot water will always try to shift the narrative. But will the public buy it this time? Let's zoom out for a second. This hospital visit isn't just about knee pain, it's a power move. Whether it was a real issue or a staged event, one thing is clear: Diddy is struggling in confinement. He's trying to regain control, but the system isn't budging. And the truth is, this is only going to get worse for him. His legal battles are piling up. His allies are disappearing. His empire crumbling. If this hospital stunt was meant to buy him time or sympathy, it backfired. Because instead of looking weak and in need of help, the internet is roasting him. The memes, brutal. The speculation, unforgiving. And the authorities, they're watching his every move. So what's next for Diddy? Will we see another health scare? Will his legal team try to push for a medical transfer? Or will prison officials crack down on his special treatment? One thing's for sure, Diddy's nightmare is far from over. This is a man who once controlled everything around him, but now he's trapped in a system that doesn't care about his celebrity status. And if the latest headlines are any clue, things are about to get a lot worse for him. Now, I gotta hear your thoughts. Do you think Diddy's hospital visit was legit, or was this a calculated move? And do you think he'll make another attempt to finesse his way out? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. And if you don't want to miss the next bombshell in this case, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you do not want to be late to the next update. Until next time, stay tuned, stay messy, and keep your knees intact.